the untold story of poor K-pop stars before the debut. In recent years, the K-pop wave, also known as the Hallyu wave, has taken over the world. People are enchanted by idols who can sing, dance, and all around deliver catchy music. But as the cliche goes, everything that glitters is not gold. Similarly, Korean entertainment, like any other performing arts industry, has a dark side. Today, we're going to reveal the unseen stories of K-pop idols before they make their debut. Is it truly as bad as everyone says it is? Is there any possibility for change in current circumstances? We'll go over everything. Years of training at a young age. The K-pop culture has a lot of dark sides beneath the surface, and there are stunning challenges that K-pop singers go through as they put themselves and their lives on the line to realize their aspirations. Any young person in South Korea who wishes to become an idol must first sign with one of the country's numerous entertainment businesses. The majority of people get into a company via auditioning or being street casted. A trainee's typical expenses can exceed $50,000 per year. However, the industry's opacity makes determining that figure with any precision difficult. Idols frequently do not realize what they must pay until they're commanded to do so. The entire process from being a trainee to releasing a debut record can cost up to $1 million in some situations. This amount, however, can vary because each label and contract is unique. After signing with a company, a young aspiring creative is known as a trainee and begins the arduous process of preparing to become a singer. Because the K-pop industry has exceptionally high requirements for its artists, everyday recruits are taught to sing or rap depending on their aptitude. They'll also learn to dance, act, be funny on TV, speak other languages, and do anything else a firm regards as advantageous to its employees. Many people find training to be an extremely stressful experience. Companies conduct regular reviews to ensure that trainees are on track and developing. They can be dropped entirely if no intended improvements are made. When the time comes for the organization to form a K-pop group, the pressure mounts even more, and trainees are pushed to vie for restricted seats in the final roster. Those who do not join the band will continue to train without knowing when they will be able to make their debut and if they ever actually will. Most people train for a few years, while some are lucky enough to simply train for a few months, while others have been known to train for 10 years or more. A trainee's life can be difficult and exhausting. Many trainees may give up their goals of becoming a K-pop star, but it might be difficult for them to do so as well. Matching the beauty standards. Korean beauty standards are known around the world for being extremely harsh. Idols ascend an inexorable rung of the beauty, fame, and excellence ladder, displaying the outcome of several disciplines and a life of toil. As a result, their high expectations extend beyond performance to include body image. Record labels dominate with an iron fist, euphemizing eating problems, glamorizing the job, and attempting to keep the awful truth hidden. Labels frequently require their trainees to get plastic surgery. Some idols may even do it ahead of time, knowing that their physical appearance is just as important, if not more important, than their talent. Rapper Kim Eunmi, also known as Gracie Grace, stated that while plastic surgery is not absolutely mandatory and anyone can refuse it, most individuals accept to go under the knife regardless. According to Kim, during her training period, company staff members would frequently make comments about trainees' looks and give preferential treatment to those who were more beautiful. With this pressure and the knowledge that idols who are good-looking tend to attract more fans, many trainees will not hesitate to improve their appearance for a better career prospect. Idols are forced to go on stringent diets and rigorous workout regimes in order to maintain their thin bodies. Momo, a TWICE member, once had to shed 7 kilograms in 1 week and only ate 1 ice cube while exercising and training. Many idols have collapsed during concerts, only to be taken off stage by management who expect them to resume their previous levels of activity once they recover. Restrictions and biasedness. The idol trainees are under a slave contract with their companies, giving them no chance to make decisions of their own. Along with the mental abuse, they are also stripped of basic rights such as proper housing, using phones, freedom to date, and etc. Dating is one of the most well-known prohibited activities for trainees, and it may even result in your contract being terminated. The main reason for this is that there have been reports of trainees falling in love and then refusing to make their debut, and the no dating rule is in place to avoid this. These social constraints can extend to not being able to socialize with someone of the opposing gender, with the exclusion of immediate family members. Some entertainment companies even prohibit trainees from spending too much time with family members. Most entertainment companies will impose some kind of cell phone usage limit. Some organizations may allow their trainees to have mobile phones, but they would extensively monitor them. One former trainee reported that her company would do random phone checks 3 to 4 times a month without warning. Some idols' reputations can be harmed by something that can come to light during their trainee years, such as drug use, underage drinking, dating, and so on. As a result, as a trainee, you don't have much freedom. Most entertainment firms will want to know where you are at all times, especially if you're traveling on your day off. There have also been reports of employees stalking trainees. Some entertainment businesses may install surveillance cameras outside trainee dorms to ensure that they're not sneaking out and to track how frequently they enter and exit the dorm. It's not unusual for an entertainment company to have a favorite trainee. Unfortunately, this favoritism might lead to envy. Crazy Grace also revealed that she was in a lineup for a group that was ready to debut. She added that one of the females was clearly favored a lot more by management, which resulted in the girl receiving a lot of glares or unpleasant comments from the other members. Jealousy is to be expected in this line of work, therefore it's no surprise that there are so many bullying scandals in the press on a regular basis. Abuse and harassment. Unfortunately, not all idols enjoy the simple pleasure of being overworked. Some people have it, but they also have to cope with the abuse. Abuse can take many forms, including physical, emotional, and sexual. Exchanging sexual favors for work prospects or media visibility, often known as sponsorship, is a common practice in South Korea's entertainment industry. Idols enter the profession at a young age, and the majority are cut off from their support systems in order to dedicate themselves to their new life. This isolation from family and friends can occasionally include the removal of telephones, effectively isolating individuals from the information. On the first episode of KBS Idol Drama Operations Team, IBI's Kim So-hee revealed how a former agency head proposed marriage to her. So-hee described how the CEO of her prior agency regarded her as a lady and asked her to marry him on multiple occasions. When looking at research-supported risk factors, female trainees are especially vulnerable to sexual exploitation. A 2015 study conducted by the Ministry of Gender Equality and Family supported the widely held opinion that people are more likely to be sexually harassed when they're female, younger, and work in more vulnerable, irregular employment. Female trainers who frequently begin their jobs in high school tick all the boxes for predator vulnerability. Even older trainees with more life experience can be duped if they're desperate enough to make their debut. This has been a recurring issue as innumerable claims have been made over the years with little action taken to punish these profiles. The suicide of Jang Jae-yoon and the open world entertainment scandal were two watershed moments for declarations to protect trainees. She was discovered deceased in 2009, apparently by suicide. She left a handwritten message in which she claimed she was pressured into drinking and having sex with a number of notable individuals. Physical abuse can range from being forced to wear weights on their feet while dancing in order to appear lighter on stage, to being punched, kicked, and so on. In the most extreme circumstances, such as what happened to the East Light members, they were assaulted with mops, chairs, bats, suffocated with wire, and so on. Keep in mind that the majority of the trainees are between the ages of 12 and 17. With this, we've reached the end of the video. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Don't forget to hit the bell button for early updates.